'Cause I'm going all the way, all the way, all the way to the top. And I'll never, ever, ever, ever stop. Hey y'all, and welcome to the Veondra Roxx YouTube channel where I rocks, you rocks, and we rocks together. You cannot say that slogan without including yourself, and that's on Periano. Why? Because we're winning at life is not over until we win. Welcome to the Roxx Reset with your girl. Today I am vlogging, going to the studio, and I'm super excited about going to the studio today. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and lie to y'all. I have been feeling a little heavy in my spirit because it's been a lot going on at once. I have had friends dealing with people passing and them not knowing how to cope with it, and that has bothered me. Because it's like, I get when stuff happens, but you can't stop living. And even in my own life, dealing with certain like transitions and changes and things that I didn't necessarily expect, but having to still put on the trooper face to keep going. I know that this is the beginning of this vlog, and anybody watching is probably like, dang, she hit us with something heavy already. But I'm just saying, I want to encourage you. I'm even encouraging myself while I talk on this camera, that we got to keep going. We cannot allow life, we cannot allow situations, we cannot allow things to just halt us, stop us, block us, and make us feel like life is over. It's not over. Life is not over. It's not over until we win. I can't say it enough. It's not over until I win. It's not over until you win. So I'm going into the session today with a new engineer. His name is Steph. You guys will meet him shortly. I'm super excited about it. I do miss Guy Snyder. Many of you guys have seen him in my other past vlogs of me being in the studio. And, oh, I wish Guy was here today. Miss him so much. He truly believed in my music. He believed in what I was doing. He was with me when I first started. Many of you may not know this, but I started going to the studio and recording my music in 2015. I just believed in myself. I really just took a leap of faith. And if anybody's watching this video, I don't care who you are. You may be a creative, you may be a chef, you may be a person who likes to write books, crafts, buildings, set up buildings, I don't know, build cars, I don't know what you do. Do whatever God has put on your heart to do, because at the end of the day, it's only one you. And I'm one of them people that say this statement often: when it's my time to die, I'm dying empty. Having done everything that God has possessed me to do, letting it all out, freeing myself. Because when you're not on this earth for yourself, I know a lot of people think, this is my life, I can do what I want to. It is your life, and you can't do what you want to, but make it meaningful while you're going to do it, okay? Make it something that makes people say, you know what? If Veondra can get up and keep going, I can keep going. If I can keep going, I can encourage somebody else to keep going. Even this morning, my mom bringing food in here, y'all. Even this morning, I went walking. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Even this morning, I went walking. Didn't feel like it, but I did. So follow me along for this journey. We're getting ready to go to the studio. Let's turn up. So guys, your girl is officially back in the studio. It's so nice. I'm so excited. I'm so geeked. This is Iracle Studio and Steph's. When I tell you they have top of the line architectural, amazing vibes in this place. Beautifully sculptured. Just everything was just amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better comeback studio to come in to literally make my music for 2026 to give to my people and my folks. I'm so excited, y'all. As you can see, I'm dancing around, having a good vibe while Steph is getting things set up. But I want to share something so great with you guys. This journey has been immense. It's been amazing. It was a moment that I actually had in the studio before I even started actually singing. I was crying, just thinking back, as I mentioned, Guy Snyder, that was the last person that was my engineer. And I know a lot of people that I've worked with in the past are people who wanted to work with me, have said things like, girl, I would just get, with anybody, you can go to all kind of engineers. And I'm just like, I'm not the kind of person that likes jumping and hopping everywhere. I want to get someone that understands me, that me and that person vibe and we understand each other and we can grow together, which is why me and Guy Snyder were locked in since 2015. Literally, like we would be locked in today, God rest his soul, if he was here. But however, I thank God for the time I was able to have to embrace all that he's taught me, because I learned a lot from being in the studio with him. But Anyhow, I'm excited about being in the studio. You guys, like, I'm embracing every moment. The songs that I'm doing now are more even more intentional than they were before. They were intentional then, but they're even more intentional now. And I cannot wait for you guys to hear them, because we're going all the way to the top. I just want to really encourage somebody, because I can't let you hear the song yet. You know, your girl got to finish recording it. You know what I mean? I got to keep that a secret for right now. But if you want to listen to my music, please be sure to go to YouTube, go to Spotify, go to Apple Music and listen and purchase my music. Please. I don't really like Spotify. I actually been thinking about doing some other things, because as an independent artist, don't get me wrong, streaming is great. A great way for people to listen to your music, but everybody's on streaming. I really want to get to the place where people have to literally come directly to me to get my music. Not because I don't want to share it on other platforms, just because, simply put, I want that traction in my direction. As an independent artist, we spend a lot of money on making sure our music sounds good. I can't speak for everybody else, but I know I spend a lot of it, okay? To make sure that it sounds good and wonderful. And as you can see, your girl's in the studio and I'm not playing no games. And it's crazy because I came in and I thought I was only going to work on one song, but I ended up knocking out two full songs and having a moment, you know. And it was a vibe. It was everything. And for you guys who don't know, I'm one of those artists who not only write their songs, sing their songs, but I do all the harmonies. I do all the parts. I record all of them myself. And I am really hard on myself. So I'm really like on top of it. I'm practicing the song before I get to the studio. I'm literally practicing it in advance in the studio. I'm coming up with new harmonies, new chord progressions and changes and things like that, just to make the song what the song will become at the end of the day. I feel like this is my year for straight up new beginnings. Having started singing and having shows since 2019. If you've been following my journey, you know it has been a long journey to get here. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm glad that I'm able to touch people through my music, through the craft that God has given me. I was just excited in this session. Like literally just listening back to all the harmonies and stuff. And then I even started thinking about like one of my faves, if you know, then you know, baby Brandy, how she'll go in the studio and stack 15 vocals on one note and 20 vocals here and 30 vocals here. Just amazing texture. You know, you want to have that depth in your song, the texture in your song that just, oh my God, it's just, I don't have the words. I really don't even have the words. But I even brought my mama with me. I love my mama. Shout out to my mama. She has been a writer. Like, my mother has believed in me when I didn't know nothing that I was doing. Shout out to my mama. Because genuinely, even when I first started this whole journey, I told my mom, I was like, I'm going to have a show. She looked at me like, okay, V. And she was like, okay, going with the flow. I didn't know what I was doing. So I pray that me even talking to y'all right now is encouraging somebody to go after your dreams. Like, when I say I didn't know what I was doing, y'all, I legit got a venue. I was typing up contracts, trying to figure it out along the way. I was literally looking for venues, just trying to figure it all out. And along the way, I did. You know, I bumped my head a lot of different times, but I appreciate everything that I've learned. Even now, I'm learning even more when it comes to recording music, making music, collaborating on music to just make it what it is today, because I know that I was put here for a purpose. I know I was put here for a reason. My late grandmother, Betty Perkins, she was the one that was doing the recording. And it's so odd because I never would have thought I would even be in this headspace to be an artist for real. Like, I remember being young and not wanting to sing in front of people at all, being so shy. And I know that sounds crazy right now to even say out loud, but I was shy, y'all. I was terrified. I could remember being in the Sunshine Band. If you used to go into church, you know, they had a little kids choir. They called it the Sunshine Band in Kojic. And baby, I could not stand singing. And then every time they had that Christmas, it was a Christmas thing they would have at the church, my mom would always make it her business to make sure me and my brother sung a duet together every single year. And I'd be like, Lord Jesus, help me. And my nerves would be on 1,000, on a 10,000. And then from there, even as I got older, like even in my teen years, I didn't even like singing in front of people for real. Like people like, come on, V, sing. I'm like, okay, all right. It wasn't until I got to college that it really touched me in a certain way. I got challenged by one of my friends, y'all. They was like, V, you always talking about you can make a song, make a song to this. And my very first song I actually ever made, full out song, all of that, was a song called Running, which is, I'm gonna re-record that song, by the way. Shout out to Jesse, shout out to JT. You guys already know what it is, the vibes. Like, they gave me this track. I made that song in 30 minutes and they couldn't believe it. They was like, oh, she's serious. She wasn't playing no games. No, I was not, because I wanted to be taken seriously. And then when I came back home, funny story, y'all. I'm laughing because I remember going to church with my mom and my brother when I first came back home from college. And my mom and my brother, they was literally going to church every Sunday. Just sitting in the audience. I think I did this with them for about maybe 4 Sundays. And this is before I decided that I wanted to be an artist, or I was going to be an artist. I'll say it like that, because I wasn't really trying to be in front of people and have this famous thing. For me, it came from wanting to touch people's lives and encourage them. And that's really what I stand on even to this very day. All my songs, I literally have made because I want to encourage people and let them know, hey, it's going to be okay. Even when I'm gone and I'm no longer here, I want people to know that, dang it, if Veondra can make it, I can make it. You know what I'm saying? So we were in church this particular Sunday, and my spirit had got so grieved. I was just like frustrated. I remember hitting the seat next to me, and I was like, this is the last Sunday that I'm going to sit up here and be in somebody's church service. And I'm not singing, and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. It reminds me of that movie Sister Act, when she was like, if you can't do nothing but think about singing, then you're supposed to be a singer. If you can't do nothing but think about doing this, then you're supposed to be that. It's like, if you can't do nothing but think about your goals that you have in your life, then that's what you got to do. Period, point blank. It don't matter who's supporting you, who not supporting you. And even in my journey, I'm going to keep it a band with y'all. There are people who wasn't even singing and artists when I first started. I literally, when I say did not know what I was doing, didn't know. Now that they're friends of mine and colleagues of mine, people I went to high school with, college with, or whatever. And now they're really into their artistry, really singing, really performing, and they weren't doing any of those things. And it really encourages me to just be like, V, just keep on going, keep on doing it. Because for me, education was a big thing for me. Many people don't know this. I don't really talk about it, but I have my bachelor's in biology. But we're not here to talk about education today. That's a whole other conversation for another day, because baby, God bless America. But I'm happy to be educated, because I don't want to just be great at singing. I want to be great at the music business. You know, because everybody talks about being an artist and being creative, but they don't have their music business together. So if you don't gather nothing else out of what I just said through this entire vlog that you're watching, as you watch me sing on the screen, I wish I could hear it, because I was blowing up right here, y'all. I was tearing this part up. Baby wasn't playing no games. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. Ooh, I can't wait for y'all to hear it. But anyway, legit, like, I am encouraged. I am on fire. Look at that note. Look at that note. Just imagine the note in your head, okay? I'm on fire to get this thing done, because it's in my bones. It's in my fiber, in my being, for me to literally do what God has called me to do. So check out your girl's music. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like. Be sure to comment, because there is so much more to come. So much more to come. And I want to give a shout out to every person who's believed in me since my very first show. I believe my first show was in September in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. I appreciate all of you guys who have supported me thus far. Okay, y'all. So that's a rapidy wrap of the studio session of tonight. Please be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, to the YouTube video, all of that in between the scenes. I cannot wait for you guys to hear the masterpiece. I'm so excited. I'm just so geeked. But anyway, I'm your girl, Veondra Roxx, and I rocks, you rocks, and we rocks together. You can't say that slogan without clearing yourself, and that's on Periana. Why? Because we're winning at life. You can't say it without knowing it. It's not over until I win. Until next time, you guys. Peace to you. 'Cause I'm going all the way, all the way, all the way.